Hey friends, it's Amber with Amber Marie and Company, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about installing the diamond Cascade lights, those lights that you have purchased from us at Amber Marie and Company. And I am going to show you what they're like, just like this, but I have been asked the question so many times, all right, Amber, how do I install them? How do I keep them from tangling? How am I going to pack them up at the end of the year? And this video is going to explain all of this. So it's kind of like a unboxing video, explanation video, DIY trick to show you how you can take this tree right here, which is our dining room tree, in our home, and how you can make it sparkle and add so much light just by using this one strand right here. And we're gonna make this tree absolutely gorgeous and sparkly. So follow along, hit that subscribe button, let me know what you think by leaving a comment, and here we go. Are you ready? Let's do it! All right, so first thing, we're gonna unbox our lights. So I've taken them out of the box, and these are the two components that you're gonna get. You get the lights, which there are 16 individual strands on here of lights. And then you have, of course, the cord, and then you have this little plug right here. So first and foremost, let's plug this guy in. We're gonna meet up the two ends the way they fit and belong. And then we're gonna take and we're gonna screw this little plug in. Now we wanna make sure that connection's really good. So screw that in nice and tight right here, all right? So these lights, question number one that I get asked all the time, boom, yes, they plug in. So this is how it works. There's 16 strands. My mom's tree, and her main big, huge tree in her living room, is a 10-foot tree. And it's really, really wide. She likes a nice, full, wide tree because she puts Christopher Radko ornaments on her tree. So on that tree, we divided it out in sections, and we used 3 of these strands. And I'll explain that a little bit on our video today. But for this tree right here, it's a slim tree. And this is one of our Park Hill trees that we sell. I love this tree because of the way that the branches stand out, but I'll show you. On this one, I'm just gonna use one 8-foot strand. That's what I have right here in my hands today. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna put it on. So here we go. Okay, so I went ahead and plugged the lights into my power source, which is right behind me here. And you can see they're all lighting up. They're starting to twinkle on there just a little bit too. Beautiful glow. And this is just gonna add so much light. And one thing that I like is this cord is nice and super long. Look how long that is, all right? So no doubt about it, you're gonna be able to reach the top of your tree with this cord. Now, as you can see, it's kind of in this halo circular pattern right here. There is actually a steel, a little metal round contraption here that holds all of these. And what's really nice is it's really, really thin, as you can see right here. I have seen some of these online from competing brands, and they use like a plastic ring or something. It just looks really cheap. And this is gonna be really super easy to hide in your tree, okay? So one of the things that you wanna make sure you do is keep this all wound up just like this until you get it to the very top of your tree, all right? You're gonna get it on the top of your tree, and you're gonna stick your tree top through here and nestle this down nice and snug on the top of your tree, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you this now, although I'm not gonna technically do this until I get up to the top, but I will undo one of these right here in front of you so you can see. There are 2, okay? There's 1, 2 of these little twisty ties that are holding this together. I'm gonna undo the twisty tie string, both little ties here. So I'm gonna undo both of those, and I'm just doing this on one so I can show you guys. I fully do not recommend undoing all of them until you actually get this on your tree. So just listen to me. I'm only undoing one just so I can show you here on our camera, okay? So that's one right there. Now, if you'll notice, the wires are kind of wrapped around themselves, and that's what's kind of keeping it all coiled. So you've got to very gently pull that wire, all right, and that strand. So that's what you're gonna do. So what I highly recommend is you put this halo on, you put the ring on, you get all of these ready to go, but don't pull them. Do not pull these lights out until you're actually ready to place them on the tree, all right? So the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna undo all of these right up here, but I wanna keep them on my little strand all wound up, all right? You guys are ready to put it on the top of the tree? Let's do this and let me show you how it works. Okay, So here I am, the top of my tree, and I'm going to take my halo lights right here. Got them separated. I have my hand right here in the middle. Oop, want to make sure that doesn't happen. And I'm going to, if you can hear that background noise, that is my dog Winston. I'm going to take it and put it on the very, very top. And I kind of squish it all together so I could fit that ring down right here. So you can see it right there in the base of my tree. And I've just taken it down just about as far as I can go. Let me see if I can zoom out at all. Nope, on this tree. I've got all my strands here. Now I'm going to take my strands and place them around the tree, particularly where I want them to start cascading from, all right? So I'm going to split. There's 16 all total. So without crossing them over each other, I'm just going to take them and I'm going to just start bringing the cord straight down the tree. Okay, so you can kind of see here, I have the ring right here sitting around the neck or the top of my tree. And then each little line here is coming straight down. And I have them still coiled, just like this, coming straight down out of the tree, all right? If any of them got twisted while I was putting it up here, I really tried to separate them all so nothing is twisted. They're all coming straight out of the little circle right here and coming straight down, okay? So I've got them all kind of cascading down about where they should be. Now I haven't tried to pull any out, so some of these have kind of just naturally fell out a little bit, but I haven't pulled, so I've left most of them coiled like this. So that way I can get down off of my ladder, take a really good look, and then systematically pull them down one by one to make sure they're nice and even. Okay, so here's a view or vantage point from the ground. There's where I started. Now you'll notice there's not a twinkle light going up to the top yet, but that's okay. I'll probably just choose one strand from the back and have it kind of go all the way up to the top so my whole tree looks lit, okay? I'm taking the actual cord and I'm gonna tuck it all the way around here and hide it in the back. And I'll have so much stuff on this tree, you will never see that cord, but that's where the actual plug-in cord, I just recommend hiding it all the way down to your plug-in, right down here to the base, okay? So just hide it through the back. Okay, so now I have them up on my tree. You can see them behind me. And so the very next step is I'm gonna get on my step stool and I'm just gonna slowly start unwinding each strand down on my tree, okay? That's the very next step. Now you have to be careful, that wire is really, really thin, all right? So don't tug and pull. You can break that wire and it will come apart. So you have to be gentle on this step, but take the wires and just literally run them straight down the tree and I'll show you what I mean. So you can kind of see what I've done. I just keep bringing and I'm just pulling that light down and unraveling it, right? Just a little bit at a time, but I'm keeping it in a straight line coming down my tree. And that's because I'm not weaving at any branches or anything like that. I'm just literally just taking that wire, letting it unfold, and I'm just pulling it straight down. And the reason why I'm doing that right now is I don't want any wires getting crossed or tangled, okay? I just want to make sure I have even distribution of light on my tree. So I'm just going to be pulling it straight down just like this, okay? Just like I did there. And I still have some to do yet on the back side, okay? So just bear with me here. I'm trying to give you a quick step-by-step, but I'm just taking that, gently pulling and unwinding that little coil, all right? Very gently. Get the very top of my tree, I pretty much have all of my lights cascading down. What I'm gonna do is on the back side here of my tree, I'm just gonna take one of my wires and I'm just gonna loop a little bit of it up around the top and then just run it right back down. Because my back part of my tree here, my tree's in a corner. I'm not too concerned about it being lit in the back as much as I am up in the front and of course up top here. And then also, you'll see, you can kind of see this ring a little bit on this tree because it's a really slim, skinny tree, but I'm gonna put a big bow and some toppers up here so you'll never see that. It'll be completely camouflaged. Pretty much got all of my lights where I want them. You'll see, you can see a lot of the strands right now, but I'm about to decorate my tree. And when I decorate my tree, I will hide all of these because they're gonna go in with all the picks and stems. So over here I kind of have quite a few sticking out, but that's not concerning to me because as I decorate, I know I will be poking all of these in. Look at the difference those twinkle lights make on this tree. Absolutely stunning. Adds hundreds of lights, almost 1,000 more lights to this tree. And so this is gonna light up and sparkle so beautifully. I love it. There we go. Now stay tuned to my next video where I will show you how I'm going to decorate this beautiful tree. All right guys, so that's it. The quick and easy way to install all of these gorgeous lights. I mean, just look at the before and after of how beautiful this looks on the tree. It's sparkling and twinkling, and the lights are so super thin, the wires, you cannot even see them. I'm about to decorate this tree next, so it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, because if you want to see when my decorating video comes out for this tree and the magic that's about to appear here, I want to make sure that you're notified. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think. The biggest tips to remember: don't pull the strings too hard, right? Be gentle with them. Keep all the strings separated because you don't want them all to get mixed up and tangled. If you do, take a few minutes, untangle them. Don't just keep pulling. Those are my biggest tips for putting on these lights, but I'm telling you the difference it makes. Also remember, whoever puts these lights on the tree is probably the same person that needs to take them off. Save all of these little green guys right here because you're gonna wanna roll those lights right back up. Roll the lights back up just like you saw them, how they came off of the original ring, okay? I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it's very helpful, and hit that subscribe button and shop AmberMarieAndCo.com. Thank you everybody. I'll see you next time.